God is saying that someone is warning you about a person whose name begins with the letter M. Don't skip this, open it quickly before it's too late. My beloved child, there is a whisper that is not meant for everyone's ears, but only for yours. A hidden voice rises quietly in the silence of your heart, alerting you that someone with a name beginning with M is moving in ways you cannot yet see. This message is not intended to scare you, but to prepare you so that you stand strong, steady, and fully aware of what is unfolding around you. This presence has been close, weaving through your days like a shadow that does not fully reveal its face. You might have felt moments when trust was heavy and something unexplainable urged you to hold back. That nudge was not random, it was a signal meant to protect you from the harm they silently carry. The letter M shines brightly in this warning, for it is not coincidence but clarity being sent from above. Watch how this person moves, how they smile with their lips but hide storms in their eyes. The mask they wear has fooled many, but it cannot deceive the truth that has now been placed before you. Their presence around you is not accidental, it carries intention. What they say is not always what they mean, and what they show is not always what they feel. This duality is dangerous, but the warning comes now so you can see clearly and avoid the trap that waits ahead. This person with M in their name is being spoken of because of their role in your path. They are watching, they are listening, and they are planning. But not everything they intend is for your good. This is why the alert rises like fire in your spirit to save you from stepping where their deception lies. You may remember the moments when you doubted yourself, thinking you were wrong to sense unease. Those times were not weakness but your soul trying to show you the unseen. The message comes now to confirm you were never wrong. You were never imagining it. Your instincts were the truth calling to you. The letter M cannot be ignored, for it holds the identity of the one standing closest, yet holding secrets the world does not know. They walk with charm. They speak with smoothness, but they carry in silence the plans that could wound if left unchecked. Now that you know, you cannot be blind again. Stay alert, my child, and let this warning become your shield. You do not need to fear them, for what is revealed cannot destroy you. It can only strengthen you to step wisely. This awareness is your gift, and through it, you rise above their schemes, untouchable by the harm they wanted to bring. The path ahead will test your clarity, but the truth has already been placed in your hands. Someone around you with the letter M carries a role that could shift your story in ways you do not expect. It is not meant for your downfall, but to shape your strength when you choose to see clearly and step forward with wisdom. You are chosen to hear this because your destiny is too precious to be wasted on betrayal. The light surrounds you, guiding you away from traps and illusions. When you see the signs, trust them fully, for the voice within is never wrong. It speaks louder now for your protection. This is not about fear but about preparation. When the truth is revealed in front of you, you will remember these words, and you will know you were guided. You will not stumble. You will not fall because the shield of awareness now walks before you. The person with the letter M cannot hide forever, for masks break when faced with light. Their plans dissolve before they can harm you because you have been told in time that you are safe and that you are already steps ahead of them. The name that begins with M is not just a letter, it is a signal, a mark in time, a doorway into hidden truths. You may think of faces you know, voices you hear, and suddenly that one name echoes louder than the rest. That name carries weight, for the moment you hear it, something inside you shifts. Do not ignore this shift. It is your inner compass pointing to where the warning is real. This is not about suspicion without cause, it is about clarity before damage can be done. The universe does not waste energy whispering twice when it already gave you the sign once. Look closer at the movements around you, the conversations, the sudden silences that follow when you enter a room. The letter M stands like a secret carved into stone, waiting for you to notice it. That person has been watching you far more than you realized. What they see in you makes them restless because your presence carries a strength they cannot control. They may try to come closer, pretending care, pretending loyalty, but their silence hides storms. Now that this message has reached you, the storm loses its power. The one with M in their name has underestimated the shield around you. They think shadows protect them, but light is already exposing their hidden path. They cannot play both sides anymore, because the truth has already cut their disguise in half. Do you feel the chills that rise when you think of them? That is not fear, it is recognition. Your soul has always known, but today your mind finally catches up with what your spirit has been screaming. They wanted you unaware. They wanted you silent. But destiny does not allow betrayal to grow forever. What was hidden is now spoken, and what was disguised is now seen. They cannot walk freely in your life without their mask falling. And when the mask falls, you will not tremble. You will stand firm, knowing you were already warned. You are not a victim of their plan, you are the one who steps over it. The story bends in your favor because you listened in time. Their presence around you was never random, it was designed with a purpose. Some purposes destroy, some purposes build. But this one is meant to test your strength, to sharpen your vision, to make sure you rise higher than the trap set before you. The warning about M is not just a name, it is a key. It unlocks awareness of who is real and who is not. Once you see it, you can never go back to blindness. Every whisper, every sudden hesitation, every unfinished sentence, they all add up now. The puzzle pieces fit together, and the picture is clear. This person carries weight in your journey, but they cannot stop where you are destined to go. You are stronger because you are awake. You are freer because you know. And you are untouchable because nothing hidden can remain hidden forever. The shadows of M are not silent anymore. They are moving closer, pressing into spaces you once felt safe. You may notice how their words twist gently, how they try to shape your thoughts without you even realizing it. That is not care, it is control hiding behind the mask of closeness. When they enter the room, the atmosphere changes, not because of love, but because their intentions bring weight with them. They want your attention, but not for your growth. They want to keep you locked in their plan. But here's the truth, their plan is already broken. The very moment this message reached you, their power collapsed. They can no longer deceive you with a smile or distract you with a promise that feels empty. Now you walk with clarity, and clarity is the sharpest weapon. Where others might fall for their disguise, you stand with the eyes that see beyond appearances. The letter M can no longer hide in the crowd of names, it stands out boldly before you. Think of how they behave when truth is near. They avoid it. They shift topics. They smile too quickly. They laugh too easily because inside they fear exposure. That fear is growing because your awareness has shifted. They may test you. They may approach you as if nothing has changed. But you are not the same anymore. You are awake. And once awakened, you cannot go back to sleep. Your path is guarded. And this warning is not just to protect you, it is to elevate you. Every false step they take reveals their weakness. Every hidden move they make uncovers their desperation. The universe has flipped the script in your favor. What was once their advantage has now become your clarity. They cannot outrun the light that is already chasing them. The moment will come when the name M is spoken aloud near you, and everything will click. The whispers, the glances, the silence, it all adds up. That is when you will know beyond doubt that the warning was never just words. It was truth given to you before time. And when it happens, you will not feel fear, you will feel strength. You will know that you were chosen to see clearly so you could protect what belongs to you. The person with M in their name is a chapter, not your whole story. They tried to hold the pen, but the pages were never theirs to write. You are the author of what comes next, and you are guided by a light that no shadow can block. Remember this: what is revealed cannot harm you, it only frees you. And freedom is what they fear most. The presence of M grows heavier with every passing moment, almost as if the air shifts when they walk in. You may have felt it already, that strange tension wrapping itself around the room whenever their footsteps approach. It is not ordinary, it is a signal your spirit refuses to ignore. Their actions reveal more than their words. Watch how carefully they try to study you, how their silence stretches longer than it should. They are observing, measuring, waiting for the right time to step forward with their plan. But you are not unprepared anymore. You have been given the advantage of awareness. And awareness is stronger than any secret they hide. What they thought was invisible is now burning under the light of revelation. The truth is simple: they wanted you distracted, but now you are awake. They wanted you blind, but now you see. And because you see, they can no longer lead you where they wanted. The letter M is not just a symbol, it is a spotlight. It shines directly on the one whose steps have carried deception. They may smile, they may pretend, but their eyes cannot hide what their heart is carrying. Think back to the times you felt uneasy in their presence. Those were not coincidences, those were warnings. Your soul has always been one step ahead, protecting you quietly until the day the full truth could be revealed. Now that day has come, no longer do you need to guess, no longer do you need to question. The path is laid bare. The one with M has been exposed in spirit before being exposed in flesh. And when they try again, their mask will fall faster than ever. What they thought was hidden has already been taken from them. Their game is over. This is why your journey is stronger than theirs, because your heart is clean, your vision is pure, and your destiny cannot be touched by shadows. You walk forward with a shield that no betrayal can pierce. The one with them thought they could move without being seen. But they forgot that nothing escapes the eyes of the one protecting you. Every detail of their intent has already been revealed before it even reached you. So now you rise, not with fear but with power. The knowledge you carry is your safeguard. The clarity you hold is your weapon. And the truth you now see is your freedom. M no longer controls the story, you do. Their role is finished the moment this message reached your heart. The letter M is no longer hiding, it is pressing itself against your reality, demanding to be noticed. Every glance, every sudden message, every unexpected meeting has carried a silent weight. That weight is not love, it is calculation. You have been protected until now, shielded from the worst of what they carried. But the moment of revelation has arrived, and nothing can stop the truth from unfolding. The mask they wear will not survive the pressure of light. Their footsteps have already been marked. Wherever they go, the vibration follows them, exposing their intent without words. You only need to stay still, to watch carefully, and the signs will become louder than their silence. They wanted to weave a story around you, one where they control the ending. But the ending has already been rewritten by forces greater than them and by the awareness that now burns inside you. Remember how often they came close at moments you were most vulnerable. That was not coincidence, it was design. They thought if they moved when you were weak, you would not notice their true face. But weakness has turned into strength. Every tear you shed has now become a stone in your foundation. Every doubt you carried has now transformed into power you can never lose. M has no space to hide anymore. The spotlight is too bright. The timing is too sharp. What they planned in silence has now become noise in the universe. And you, standing strong, are the one who cannot be moved. Your steps are steady. Your heart is guarded. Your path is sealed with victory. Even when they try to shift the narrative, truth will betray them. Even when they try to control the room, their eyes will shake. You will see the crack. You will feel the tremor. And you will know this is not about revenge, it is about awakening. You are not being prepared to fight with them, you are being prepared to rise above them. The higher you rise, the smaller they become. Soon the letter M will no longer feel powerful when spoken, it will sound weak, fragile, hollow because once exposed, their name loses the shadow it once carried. And in that moment, you will realize the warning was never to break you, it was to save you, and you are already saved. The air around you is shifting, almost like a silent drumbeat echoing with the name that begins with M. It follows you when you walk. It lingers when you sit alone. It slips into your thoughts when the night grows quiet. That is not an accident, it is exposure. They wanted to stay invisible to watch from the shadows while you moved blindly. But now the veil has been lifted, and their silence is trembling. Every step they take is now louder. Every word they speak is now heavy. Their presence is not just physical, it carries an energy that unsettles everything it touches. People may not notice it, but your spirit does. And because you notice it, the game has already shifted in your favor. The letter M has become their chain. Wherever they move, it follows them like a scar they cannot erase. You do not even need to chase them, the truth will drag them forward until they stand revealed. You have always been stronger than they believed. They saw your kindness as weakness and your silence as ignorance. But what they did not see was the power that sleeps quietly inside you, waiting for this very moment. Now that power is awake. It does not shout. It does not shake, it simply stands firm and undeniable. It makes you untouchable, no matter what storms they try to bring. Their intentions are dissolving in the light. What they built with lies is already falling apart. The walls they thought would trap you are now crumbling under the weight of truth. And you, my child, are walking through the ruins untouched, stronger than before, brighter than before, freer than before. They may try one last time, thinking they still hold control. But even their strongest attempt will collapse like sand between their fingers. You will watch, not with fear, but with calm, for the universe has already shifted everything in your favor. Their energy is no longer power, it is noise fading, trembling, desperate. Your energy is clarity, strength, and unshakable truth. M will realize too late that they could never win against someone chosen, protected, and prepared. Their role in your story ends the moment you see them clearly. And you already see, the shadow of M is restless now because truth is no longer their ally. They sense that you have awakened, that your spirit is no longer blind to their quiet games. Every glance they throw your way carries fear disguised as confidence. But you are no longer the same. Your silence is not ignorance anymore, it is power. Your stillness is not weakness, it is strength building inside you like fire waiting to rise. They cannot hold control because what is false cannot survive where truth is revealed. Their whispers are fading. Their mask is cracking. Their path is collapsing under their own weight. They thought they were untouchable, but now they are the ones trembling. And you, standing firm, are becoming the vision they fear most, a soul too aware to be tricked, a heart too guarded to be broken, a destiny too bright to be stolen. Think about it, the signs were always there. The way conversations shifted when their name was mentioned, the way silence grew when you walked in, these were not coincidences. These were warnings stitched into your days. Now those signs are louder. Every encounter is a confirmation. Every action they take is exposure. The universe is stripping away every layer they try to hide behind. Their name with the letter M is not a crown, it is a spotlight. It burns their disguise, melts their illusion, and leaves them standing bare in front of you. They can no longer hide in plain sight. This is the moment you were prepared for, the moment where clarity takes the lead, and clarity is your greatest victory. Even if they try to weave one more lie, it will betray them. Even if they step closer with a false smile, their eyes will tremble. And you will see it. You will see them breaking under the weight of truth. The world may not notice, but you will, because your spirit has been sharpened. Your heart has been awakened. And your path has been guarded. Nothing hidden can remain hidden anymore. M has played their role, but the script is no longer theirs. The pen has returned to your hands, and the story bends toward your triumph. Their ending is your beginning. And that is why they fear you, because you rise where they fall, you shine where they fade, you live where they lose. The letter M has now become a sound that follows you everywhere. It echoes in conversations. It slips through the quiet hours. It rises even when no one is speaking. That is because destiny is placing it before your eyes so you can no longer ignore it. They thought they could control how much you see. They thought they could move in silence and keep their intentions buried deep. But the moment truth broke through, their shield shattered. Now, their every move is under the weight of exposure. Every smile hides fear. Every word carries hesitation. Every step feels heavy with the burden of being discovered. They know you are no longer blind. And that knowledge shakes them more than anything, because once you see, their power collapses. Once you awaken, their control is gone forever. Beneath their mask lies a storm, and that storm has already begun to collapse inward. They cannot hide it much longer. The more they try, the more obvious they become. You will notice how their energy shifts when you stand in strength. They will avoid your gaze, they will hesitate to speak because truth makes them small. Their presence no longer intimidates, it exposes them. The letter M is no longer just a warning, it is proof. Proof that you are being guided. Proof that you are being protected. Proof that your destiny is greater than their plan. They may try to stay close, but their closeness will only reveal more cracks. And when those cracks widen, their mask will fall completely. Remember this, the universe never reveals without purpose. If you were told about them, it means their role in your journey is critical. But it does not mean they win, it means you are prepared. The spotlight is on them now. Their secrets are too heavy, their lies too loud. And soon, the truth will break them open in a way no one can deny. When that happens, you will not tremble, you will stand steady, knowing you were ready before time. The warning has already placed you steps ahead, and ahead is where you belong, with strength, never behind, never beneath, always rising above. The presence of M is unraveling faster now, as if the mask they wore is cracking under its own weight. Every interaction feels different. Every word they speak feels heavy with unspoken truth. You can sense the shift, something is no longer hidden the way it once was. They may still try to play their role, smiling as if nothing is wrong. But behind that smile is a storm, and storms cannot be disguised forever. The energy around them is loud, chaotic, and impossible to miss once your eyes are open. This is the moment where you are no longer a step behind. You are steps ahead. What they thought would blind you has only sharpened your vision. Their secret is no longer theirs alone, it is being pulled into the open piece by piece. And as it unfolds, you rise above it, not shaken, not broken, but steady. Because knowledge is not a burden, it is freedom. M believed they could control the story, but the story has already turned against them. The very ground beneath their plans is breaking apart. What they built in shadows cannot survive the light now shining upon it. Watch closely, because every small gesture will reveal the bigger truth. Their hesitation will speak louder than their words. Their silence will confess more than their voice. Nothing about them can remain hidden anymore. And when the truth finally bursts open, it will not surprise you. It will confirm what you already knew. You were prepared before it came. You were warned before it arrived. This is why you cannot lose. You stand guarded. You stand chosen. You stand untouchable. Their fear will grow as your strength becomes impossible to deny. They will sense it in your presence. They will feel it in your silence. And in that silence, their mask will fall. The letter M no longer protects them, it exposes them. It calls them out. It marks them. It declares what they tried to bury. And the louder it grows, the weaker they become. Soon the moment will come where they cannot run, hide, or pretend. The truth will force its way through, unstoppable. And you, standing firm, will walk through the revelation untouched, stronger than ever. The truth about M is no longer a whisper, it is a roar in the silence. Everywhere you turn, signs keep pointing back to the same name, the same presence, the same shadow that thought it could walk unnoticed. That illusion has shattered. They move carefully now, as if they know the ground beneath them is fragile. Their smile feels thinner, their eyes flicker with doubt, and their words stumble even when they try to sound confident. The weight of exposure is pressing hard against them. What they built in darkness is falling apart. Lies lose power when the truth is alive. And the truth is alive in you now. You are not watching blindly, you are watching with vision sharpened by warning. And in that vision, nothing escapes. No glance, no word, no silence can slip past the clarity you carry. The letter M is heavy on them like a chain, a reminder they cannot escape. They may try to laugh, they may try to hide. But even their smallest actions betray the storm within. You see it all now, clear as day. This awareness is not to harm you, it is to free you, from illusions, from false loyalty, from misplaced trust. To free you, so you can rise into what belongs to you without being held back by their shadow. They underestimated the power of revelation. They thought exposure would never come. But the moment the name M was whispered into your spirit, their control ended. You are no longer their target, you are their truth. And truth always wins. As the days move forward, you will feel the final pieces falling into place. Conversations will shift. Words will slip. And their mask will tear apart. The timing is not yours to decide, it is already set. And when it happens, you will stand in strength, no fear, no panic, only calmness, knowing you were prepared. Because warnings are never wasted, they arrive exactly when they are needed. M will realize too late that the stage they tried to build was never theirs to control. They are not the authors of your destiny, they are only a footnote in your rise. And once their role is over, their name will fade into silence while yours continues to echo in victory. The name M has become a weight they cannot carry anymore. Every time it is spoken, it shakes their confidence as if the sound itself exposes what they tried to bury. They feel the walls closing in, but the truth keeps breaking through. They wanted you to doubt yourself, to silence your instincts, to believe their version of the story. But destiny refused to let that happen. Instead, your spirit was sharpened, your eyes were opened, and your steps were guarded. Now they are the ones who feel small in your presence. They may not admit it, but their silence confesses everything, the way they pause, the way their smile fades too quickly, the way their energy grows restless, all of it tells you more than words ever could. And soon, even they will realize they cannot fight what has already been revealed. The closer you move into your purpose, the weaker their grip becomes. It is like standing in the light while their shadow shrinks smaller and smaller behind you. They cannot reach where you are going. M is trapped by their own choices. The warning you received was not only for awareness, it was also their judgment. They wanted to walk in deception, but truth has caught them. You may feel the intensity rising around you as if something is about to break wide open. That is not fear, it is confirmation. Confirmation that the revelation is near, and nothing can stop it. When it arrives, you will not be surprised, you will be ready. The story they tried to create is collapsing. Every hidden move is being dragged into the open. Every whispered lie is echoing louder than they intended. Their disguise cannot survive another moment under the weight of exposure. And you standing tall will watch it unfold without trembling. Because you were chosen to hear the warning early. You were chosen to prepare before the storm hit. M thought they were ahead of you, but they never realized you were always steps ahead, protected by clarity they could never see. Their downfall is simply proof of your strength. And once their chapter ends, your rise begins in ways they never imagined. The sound of M is no longer just a letter, it is a drumbeat in your destiny, louder with every step you take. It follows you like an echo you cannot silence. Not because it wants to haunt you, but because truth refuses to stay hidden. Every signal points back to the same presence, the same shadow that thought it could control your path. They are restless now, their calm has cracked. Their confidence has drained. You can see it in their eyes, the flicker, the hesitation, the way they shift when the air grows heavy. They know the mask is slipping. What they once hid with charm now shows as weakness. What they once covered with smooth words now trembles as silence. They cannot hold it together because exposure has already begun. And you, standing tall, feel the shift. For the first time, they are not in control, you are. The letter M is burning on them like fire, it is a mark they cannot wash away. A reminder that their secrets are not safe anymore. The louder your clarity becomes, the more unstable they feel. They may try to twist the story one last time, they may try to convince others to speak louder, to act stronger. But desperation has a sound, and it always betrays itself. You will hear it in their voice, you will see it in their actions. And you will know this is the moment the mask is gone forever. Their game is ending, and they are powerless to stop it. Every step you take forward is a step they lose. Every truth you embrace is a lie they can no longer use. The tables have turned completely. Soon, everything will break wide open. The whispers will become shouts. The shadows will dissolve into light, and their name will no longer carry power. It will only carry exposure. When that moment comes, you will not feel fear, you will feel release, because the weight of uncertainty will finally lift, and the truth will stand in front of you like fire, and you will walk away stronger, brighter, unshaken. The presence of M is no longer just near you, it is pressing harder, desperate to stay hidden while everything inside them screams exposure. Their energy feels heavy, like a storm trapped behind fragile glass. And that glass is already cracking. They walk into the room pretending strength, but their silence betrays them. Every pause, every flicker of the eyes, every restless shift in their body tells you more than words ever could. They are unraveling, and they know it. The letter M has become the truth stamped over their face. They cannot wash it away, they cannot deny it, they cannot escape it. Everywhere they turn, it follows them, reminding them that the mask they built is seconds away from collapsing. And you, with clarity burning inside, are no longer deceived. You see what others cannot. You stand where others fall. Their world is shrinking as yours expands. Every lie they spoke is now echoing back to them, louder, heavier, unstoppable. They thought they could trap you in illusions, but they trapped themselves instead. You are untouchable now because awareness has placed you steps ahead while they are caught stumbling behind. No matter how hard they try, they cannot undo what has been revealed. The whispers have turned into alarms. The shadows have turned into light. And the truth is walking straight toward you, undeniable, unshakable, unforgettable. Soon, their name will no longer be spoken with power, it will only be spoken with exposure. They are beginning to realize it too. You can feel their fear even when they smile. You can hear their panic even when they laugh. The closer the revelation gets, the weaker their mask becomes. And when the final moment arrives, everything will break wide open. Their truth will be laid bare, and nothing they say will be able to cover it again. You will stand unshaken in that moment, not with fear, but with calm power, knowing this was meant to happen exactly as it does. The warning was never to frighten you, it was to free you. And now, freedom is here. The letter M can no longer hide, the walls of silence they built around themselves have collapsed. And the truth is standing clear in front of you like fire in the dark. Every mask has fallen. Every lie has shattered. And what remains is the raw reality they tried to bury. You see them now, not with doubt, but with clarity. The way they move, the way they speak, the way their energy trembles, all of it confirms what was whispered to you. The warning was never wrong, it was always leading you to this very moment. The letter M once tried to control your story, but their role has ended. They are not the authors of your destiny, you are. And with this revelation, you reclaim every step, every moment, every piece of power they thought they could take. Now, the future belongs fully to you, untouched by their shadow. What was meant to harm you has only made you stronger. What was meant to confuse you has only sharpened your sight. You walk forward lighter, freer, and brighter. The chains are broken, the weight is lifted, the story is yours again. M fades into silence, but your name, your path, your destiny grows louder than ever. And so it ends, not with fear, but with triumph. Not with loss, but with freedom. The warning was never to break you but to save you. Now you know. Now you are awake. Now you are unstoppable. Your story moves forward, and nothing can hold you back. The truth has cleared your path, and the light has made you untouchable. M is only a chapter, you are the book.